We are following breaking news for you in Tempe. A large fire on the Tempe Town Lake bridge there. John Genovese, you can see, has been gathering information on scene. He's joining us now. John, so from what I could see moments ago, it looked like crews were getting a handle on this. So what are you seeing there on the scene?
Yeah, good morning, guys. Well, I can tell you we were able to inch up just a little bit further from our last hit a bit earlier. But if I step aside, what we've noticed in just the last few minutes is kind of this smoke, especially off to the left, has just started to plume up again. We saw the flames there in the middle of the bridge kind of die down for a few moments. And now once again, you can see some pretty decent fire activity again towards the left where this train appears to have maybe separated or gotten detached somehow. You can see those flames there on the bridge just shooting that thick black smoke into the air. But I got to tell you, one of the difficulties just from what we can see in terms of how firefighters are going to get a handle on this is just the location of it. A lot of this smoke, a lot of the flames are kind of in the middle of the bridge, and we can see off to the right there, they're using some fire engines. They're spraying down some of the parts of this train that appear to have maybe derailed in all of this, but actually getting to the middle of the bridge, getting a handle on those other areas is just going to be tough. We don't know if Tempe Fire has any resources in terms of fire boats or things of that nature that they may be able to bring in here. But yeah, just again in the last few minutes, more smoke pluming up along the bridge. And you can see there the damage on the right side where firefighters really appear to be focusing much of their attention. Again, we had heard this train possibly derailed. We can see some damage on that train when we zoom in real close there as police are again keeping people back out of Tempe Beach Park, trying to kind of surround this entire area and get a handle on it. Obviously, we are going to keep working to get more information. We will stay out here from our vantage point here. We do have crews elsewhere trying to get a better look at this as well, guys. But just an unbelievable situation, something I know I have never seen before. As firefighters are trying to work to get a handle on all this, guys.
Yeah, John, our resources heading over there. We know there's multiple angles here to figure out, so we appreciate you. We'll let you go ahead and continue gathering. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit. In the meantime, we do want to go ahead and bring in Brandon SEIBERT with the Tempe Fire Department. Brandon, good morning to you. Do we have any idea right now how all of this got started?
Good morning. At this point, all we know is that it appears that the train did derail on the bridge, or at least approaching the bridge. And we do have, in addition to the train derailment, we do have a partial bridge collapse. Luckily, the bridge collapse at this point is over land. The part of the bridge which is over Tempe Town Lake is still intact. However, we are not quite sure yet what led up to the train derailing in the first place.
Okay, so Brandon, is there any chemical or hazmat situation that we need to know about?
We do have a second alarm hazardous materials assignment assigned to this fire, totaling over 90 firefighters from multiple cities. However, at this point, due to the amount of cars that are attached to the train, we're still in the process of determining all of the hazardous materials involved. We do know that we have lumber cars, but we also have tanker cars. Luckily, the train conductor is unharmed and is working with our hazardous materials firefighters at this time to get the manifest and determine exactly what is on board.
Yeah, that's a major relief knowing the conductor is okay, and we're glad no injuries there. But have you heard any reports of any injuries at all?
We don't have any reports of any injuries. We also are working with the Tempe Police Department to check the lake, and the water is also clear. So all individuals that are on land and potentially on Tempe Town Lake are safe at this time. However, it is quite a warm day, so we will be watching closely to make sure that our firefighters are getting plenty hydrated and shade and cycled in and out of their assignments as it starts to heat up.
Yeah, so what do people need to know if being around this area is part of their morning routine? You know, so many people like to go running there, they like to go walking, lake activities, just different kinds of things. So what do they need to know?
Well, number one, before we even get to activities, I'd say is that it should be aware that the light rail is currently shut down. The light rail train and bridge are not involved in fire, but as a precaution, the light rail has been shut down in this area. We are also working with the Department of Public Safety to do either a full shutdown or at least a partial shutdown of the Loop 202 Red Mountain Freeway, also for safety concerns. So this could affect our morning commute. But as far as recreational activities go, it is best to avoid the Tempe Town Lake corridor altogether, including the paths on the north and south side of the lake, as well as the south side of Papago Park as well, just so we don't have anybody exposed to any of the smoke that is rising from this fire.
Yeah, a very dangerous situation, and we appreciate all the work the fire crews are out there doing. Brandon SEIBERT with the Tempe Fire Department, we appreciate you being with us here this morning. We'll let you get back to it. I know it is a busy morning for you. We appreciate that update.